Hey everybody, John here, and let's face it, nobody enjoys being caught in the dark. Power outages are a huge pain, but you know what's even worse? Not being prepared for them. That's where a trusty portable generator steps in, saving your bacon or at least keeping your fridge running. In this video, we're diving deep into the world of portable generators, exploring the different types, weighing their pros and cons, and making sure you're ready to weather any storm, power outage, or zombie apocalypse that comes your way. We'll be covering everything from the whisper-quiet inverter generators, perfect for sensitive electronics, to the workhorse conventional generators that can power your entire house. Well, almost. We'll also be looking at the versatility of dual-fuel generators and the eco-friendly power of solar generators. By the time we're done, you'll be a generator guru ready to make the best choice for your home and peace of mind. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's shed some light on the world of portable generators. First up, let's talk about inverter generators. These bad boys are like the ninjas of the generator world, known for their stealthy, quiet operation. Seriously, if you're sensitive to noise or have grumpy neighbors who value their peace and quiet, inverter generators are your new best friend. But how do they manage to be so darn quiet? Well, unlike their more boisterous conventional counterparts, inverter generators use a fancy electronic circuit to create smooth, stable AC power. Think of it like this. Imagine a traditional generator is like a teenager learning to drive a stick shift, jerky, rough, and all over the place. An inverter generator, on the other hand, is like a seasoned chauffeur, smooth, controlled, and effortlessly cool. This clean power output makes inverter generators ideal for powering sensitive electronics like laptops, smartphones, and even some medical equipment. You won't have to worry about those pesky power fluctuations messing up your precious gadgets. And the best part, inverter generators are also incredibly fuel efficient. They automatically adjust their engine speed based on the load, sipping fuel like a responsible adult at a party. This means you can keep the lights on and your device is charged for longer without constantly refilling the tank. Now, before you rush out and buy an inverter generator based on my glowing praise, let's talk about a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, while inverter generators are great for running sensitive electronics and essential appliances, they might not have the raw power to handle heavy-duty tools or your entire house's electrical needs. They're more like the specialists of the generator world, excelling in specific areas rather than being all-rounders. Secondly, while they are more fuel efficient than conventional generators, inverter generators tend to be a bit pricier. Think of it as an investment in peace and quiet and happy neighbors. So if you're looking for a quiet, fuel-efficient generator to keep your essential devices running during a power outage, an inverter generator might just be your perfect match. But if you need to power a small city or run a jackhammer, you might want to consider other options. Next up, we've got the heavy hitters, the workhorses, the generators that could probably power a small city if you ask them nicely, conventional generators. These beasts are all about raw power, capable of handling even the most demanding electrical loads. If you need to keep your refrigerator, freezer, lights, and maybe even a power tool or two running during an outage, a conventional generator will happily step up to the plate. But with great power comes, well, you know the saying. Conventional generators aren't exactly known for their subtlety. This means that while conventional generators are great for running most appliances and tools, they might not be the best choice for sensitive electronics. First and foremost, they're generally more affordable than inverter generators. You get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of power output. So if you need a reliable, powerful generator to keep your essential appliances running during a power outage, a conventional generator could be a solid choice. Now let's talk about a type of generator that's like the Swiss Army knife of the power world, the dual-fuel generator. These versatile machines can run on either gasoline or propane, giving you the flexibility to choose the fuel that's most readily available or cost-effective in your area. Imagine this: you're in the middle of a power outage and you've run out of gasoline for your generator. Panic sets in as you realize you're facing a cold, dark night. But wait, you remember you have a propane tank hooked up to your grill. With a dual fuel generator, you can simply switch over to propane and keep the lights on, no problem. This fuel flexibility makes dual fuel generators a great option for people who live in areas prone to natural disasters or power outages, where fuel supplies might be limited. They're also a good choice for folks who simply like having options and the peace of mind that comes with knowing they're prepared for anything. But dual fuel generators aren't just about convenience and versatility. They also offer some practical advantages. Propane, for example, burns cleaner than gasoline, which means fewer emissions and less maintenance for your generator. It also has a longer shelf life than gasoline, so you don't have to worry about it going bad if you don't use it for a while. Of course, dual fuel generators aren't without their quirks. They tend to be a bit more expensive than comparable gasoline-only generators, so you'll need to factor that into your budget. And while they can run on either fuel, they usually perform best on one or the other. For example, a dual fuel generator might have a slightly lower power output when running on propane compared to gasoline. It's always a good idea to check the manufacturer's specifications to see how the generator performs on each fuel type. Overall, if you're looking for a versatile, reliable generator that can adapt to different fuel situations and provide peace of mind during emergencies, a dual fuel generator is definitely worth considering. Just be prepared to shell out a bit more cash and do your research to find a model that meets your specific power needs. And finally, let's talk about the eco-conscious, noise-averse heroes of the generator world: solar generators. These bad boys are powered by the sun, which means they're incredibly quiet and don't produce any harmful emissions. Imagine this: you're enjoying a peaceful evening in your backyard, sipping on a cold drink and soaking up the last rays of sunshine. Suddenly the power goes out, plunging your neighborhood into darkness. But you simply smile, knowing that your trusty solar generator has been silently charging all day, ready to keep your essential appliances running without missing a beat. Solar generators are perfect for people who want to reduce their environmental impact, live off the grid, or simply enjoy the peace and quiet of a noise-free power source. They're also a great option for powering sensitive electronics, as they produce clean, stable power that won't harm your devices. But before you rush out and buy a solar generator, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, solar generators are reliant on sunlight to charge. This means that their performance can be affected by cloudy weather, shade, and the time of day. You'll need to make sure you have enough sunlight available to keep the generator charged, especially if you're relying on it as your primary power source. Another thing to consider is that solar generators typically have lower power outputs compared to gas-powered generators. They're great for running essential appliances and charging devices, but they might not be powerful enough to handle heavy-duty tools or your entire house's electrical needs. You'll need to carefully assess your power requirements and choose a solar generator with enough capacity to meet your needs. Finally, solar generators can be quite expensive compared to gas-powered generators. The initial investment can be significant, but it's important to remember that you'll be saving money on fuel costs in the long run. Plus, you'll be reducing your carbon footprint, which is priceless. So if you're looking for a quiet, eco-friendly, and reliable power source for your home, and you're willing to invest in a sustainable solution, a solar generator could be the perfect choice for you. Just be sure to factor in your power needs, budget, and the amount of sunlight available in your area. So there you have it, folks. We've covered the major players in the portable generator game: the quiet and efficient inverter generators, the powerful but noisy conventional generators, the versatile dual-fuel generators, and the eco-friendly solar generators. Each type has its own strengths and weaknesses, so it's important to carefully consider your individual needs and circumstances before making a decision. Think about what appliances and devices you absolutely need to power during an outage, how much noise you're willing to tolerate, what your budget looks like, and whether fuel availability or environmental impact are major concerns for you. Remember, being prepared for a power outage is all about having the right tools for the job, and a portable generator can be a real lifesaver, or at least a fridge saver, when the lights go out. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on emergency preparedness, tech reviews, and other awesome content. And as always, thanks for watching.